Everyone, we're welcoming to our podcast Mendy Seegar. Mendy, welcome to the show.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
It's so great to have you here. I'd like to start by asking you, what are the main takeaways from this conference, from the SFR conference for you?
Well, in many of the conversations that I've had, it seems like there's more opportunities for rental versus home ownership. That's just the state of the industry. Freddie Mac put out a fantastic article today explaining the state of the industry. And they have found that affordability is really an issue when it comes to people wanting to buy homes. And it started before the interest rates went up. The interest rates just exacerbated the issue. So it's really good from a rental standpoint, but rental discounts exist, and there's still rents that they're not able to sustain what they would like them to be, and they're probably going to stay that way for a couple more years, the discounts in the rents. So that's a little bit disappointing. However, companies they're really focusing on make-ready turns for people in the industry.
Your opinion, which markets do you think are some markets that investors should be investing at this time in SFR space?
Right. The Sunbelt is everybody's focused on the Sunbelt. And really, it's the southern markets that have been impacted that we've seen more movement on, according to the Freddie Mac had posted earlier today.
What are some things to look for when looking at certain assets? Like, what are some things that will tell an investor, will be a very telling sign that they should be actually considering investing in that particular area?
It's hard to pinpoint because people's buying habits are specific to what their needs are. However, affordability comes into play as well. I think they need to look at the Sunbelt markets for sure, but they also need to look at the deal structure itself. It may look like a good deal on the outside, but due diligence inspections are so critical because you need to know what it is that you're investing in. For example, if you're doing a due diligence inspection and there's major foundation issues, sure, you can fix a foundation, but you may crush the plumbing while you're fixing the foundation, so now you've got plumbing. And then if there's tile floors in the house, then you're having to repair the tile floors. So that reno budget can explode very quickly. So it's really important. I think one of the most important things is run your numbers, make sure it looks good from a deal structure standpoint, but your due diligence inspection is critical to make sure you know what it is you're buying and what your repair costs are going to be.
One of the things that keeps coming back in my conversations with various guests here at the conference is affordability. With us just being over a presidential election and like general election, to me, there's two ways in which affordability is being addressed. One way is to subsidize, support, government actually paying, writing checks to certain investors or to renters, to help them with rent, or the other way around, deregulating. So the government allows the free market principles, the supply and demand, pretty much. Which direction you're seeing things going from now on under the new administration?
I don't know if I want to speak too much specifically to that because I'm not sure what direction they're going to go. There's pros and cons to both. I think, though, we're a free market society and we should stay that way. However, I understand there's rent controls, but for our industry, specifically, rent controls can pose some problems for sure.
What are the most exciting things that you're looking forward to in 2025 in a SFR space?
I'm looking forward to companies focusing on technology to help them manage their operations more efficiently so that they can increase their margins. And I think that a lot of the conversations that I've had at the conference today, yesterday, and the day before have all focused around technology. And right now, there's not a one-off. There's not a technology out there that services both the REO side of the business and the SFR side of the business. And I think a lot of companies are looking for solutions. And there's a lot of solutions out there, but they're not all inclusive. They're piecemeal, and you're having to piece technology together to really work to make an efficient tech stack And I think that's what a lot of companies are finally understanding that they need to do, because the most expensive way to operate a business is to hire somebody to do everything manually. And that's just not going to work as we watch our budgets. Our numbers are not as fruitful as we'd like. So we have to really hunker down and be efficient with our tech stack so that we can increase our margins.
So very fragmented tech space in SFR, and the solution would be a one-stop shop for just
That would
about
be
everything.
Obviously
A
fantastic.
360,
we're
yeah.
all trying to do that, and it's expensive to do that, but I think everybody's focus, it seems to be, is in the right direction, is to focus on technology so that they can tighten up their operations.
I think the model exists like when we're looking at multifamily, and there are more than one-stop shop solutions out there. They've been working for years. The legacy PMS systems, they have been around, and they've been very successful. They're probably like multi-billion-dollar companies. It's just about finding a way to take that model and just implement it in a SFR space.
Absolutely.
It's not about reinventing the wheel.
In an affordable way.
Do you agree?
Exactly. I do agree. And it definitely needs to be somewhat affordable. I mean, when you're running a company, you're looking at P&L, you need to understand what your operational costs are, and technology is usually a big piece of that. But if you have the right technology, it's a good decision to make.
Mendy, you just made a really big announcement. Would you like to share it with our audience?
Yes, I sure would. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share. Yes, I am going out on my own. My company is Property Managed S.M.A.R.T, and I'm available for consulting services and helping tighten up operations and workflow optimization, and also have contracting services as well.
Amazing. Congratulations.
Thank
How
you.
can potential clients get a hold of you? Some contact information that you would like to share?
Absolutely. They can go to my website at www.propertymanaged.com. You're also welcome to call me personally. My number is 512-921-1172, or you can email me at Mendy@propertymanaged.com.
Mendy, it was amazing having you here today with us. Thank you so much for
Thank
coming.
you for the opportunity. I appreciate it.